So last night, or early this morning, I should say, Miami Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra's house burnt down.
Like for real, it's not one of those where like the house
Caught on
wing
fire.
Like a Tyreek Hill situation.
Right. Like Erik Spoelstra's house isn't there anymore.
It looked like the LA fires, like burnt.
It's awful.
Done. And so I heard this story early this morning. I was under the impression that the team was still on the road. And I'm like, oh, that's messed up to have to find out, on the news. Oh,
he probably got back home like the middle of the night.
He was there, yeah. So they got back from the trip, and then the fire was reported at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh my God.
And the news video there has him outside his house, like just standing there staring at it. And I have a lot of friends who lost their houses in the LA fires, and there really is nothing that you can compare that to in terms of that feeling that you've lost everything. And it's not about the material things. It's not about, obviously, Coach Spo has made a lot of money. He can buy a new house. He can rebuild this house. That's not the issue. The issue is all the things that can't get replaced.
Of course.
Right? All the personal effects, all pictures and memories and things. Obviously, when you have kids, your kids' favorite things, the report card where they got all A's and all that stuff, and that's all gone. And sometimes, that's the stuff that it's hard to explain to a child, right, or children. That we can't replace it. It's done. It's gone. It was a memory, and now we've got to move on.
I feel terrible for him.
Yeah,
I really do. Like, I feel like especially growing up, you all have that. Everybody thinks like, well, if your house is on fire, what will be the thing that you grab, to make sure it doesn't get burnt down, And of course, for me, it's my championship rings. But everybody's like, hey, what would it be the thing that you grab? Well, you can grab anything. Like the whole house burnt down, like it's gone. I feel awful for him.
At that point, it's more important to get your family and you out safely, right? Like, yeah, some things are irreplaceable, but also it's about being safe. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like there's things that are replaceable. Some things are not replaceable, but in the grand scheme of things, 5, 10, 20 years down the road, not going to make that big of a difference. The most important thing is everybody's safe.
100%.
If there were kids in the house, kids are safe.
Well, you do assume it was just him, considering he likely got back in the middle of the night.
You never know. But at least, humans are safe.
The news is everyone is safe. There's no one was hurt. You're right, Tony. That's the first thing you worry about. That's the first place your brain goes to. And you say, thank God, and you count your blessings.
When do they play again?
But then I think they play tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
But then there's a beat.
Shit, we got to do everything all over again. 100%.
And again, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn here, but Rachel Nichols' house burnt down in those LA fires. And just the idea of that, her kids having to adjust to living in a new house. And the school, everything that they know, right? The Walgreens they went to, done. The school, the public library, all the things that was their life are done. And I think
and it's like, all right, where are you going to go live right now? For the next, however, maybe the rest of the season.
Right. So I guess my thing is when you're talking about kids as adults, I think I don't know if you went through this, Zaz. I remember before I had kids, I live anywhere. I mean, that's not a great neighborhood. It's a great deal, though. I'll live there. And then you have kids who are like, I don't want to live in this neighborhood. What's the school district like? All these other things start to take precedent in the decision-making.
Of course.
So same thing here. It's like if I were a single dude with no children and everything, my house burned down, I'd be mad. Obviously, if I lost personal items that can't be replaced, I'd be distraught. But there's a part of me like, okay, deal with it. Move on. Next day, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to cry about it? It's gone. It's done. It ain't coming back. But when you have kids in the equation, that's a little harder. It's harder to tell them. You can't tell them to move on.
Yeah, I mean, look, not to speak out of turn, he's divorced from the kid's mother. Who knows how often the kids actually live with him, especially during NBA season.
Sure.
But for me, it's more about that's all your shit.
Yeah,
it's
man.
all your shit, and now you have no shit, and it's figure it out. And that to me is, man, that that gives me agita just thinking about it.
Even if the kids is there every other weekend, that's still my room. That's still my stuff. That's still the thing that I might have said, should I take it with me back to mom? Just leave it. I'll get it next time. And I was gone. And again, it sounds like I'm talking about material things, but we're not.
No, man, this
we're
is
talking about
real
things,
stuff, man. It's not material.
the emotional connections that people make, and
Yeah.
specifically that children make. That, as I said, an adult can move.
And now you got to
past it.
make yourself a new home. That sucks, man.
Yeah, no, it
sucks.
it's a tough situation.
And again, people can be like, oh, he makes a ton of money, like he'll be okay. Yeah, well, of course he's going to be okay, but it doesn't take away from, what I'm sure is a massive emotional toll that he is dealing with right now.
So prayers out to the Spoelstra family. Hope
Like, that's the worst thing, right? Like, outside of family members being sick or family members dying, losing your home is the next worst thing, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, yes. After, if we're the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? Like, number one is everyone safe and healthy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Boom. That's great. Okay. The next thing is shelter.
Yeah, now you don't have a place to live.
I don't have a place to live. Or for millions of Americans who are dealing with the government shutdown and the removal of SNAP benefits, like being able to eat. Like, these are the very next things on the human need hierarchy. So health, something to eat, somewhere to stay. So
Schumer shut down.
our thoughts are with the Spoelstra family. I hope everybody's okay, both physically, mentally, and emotionally.